Ladies, gentlemen, and pronouns of all ages. Behind the Fiends proudly brings to you John Evans and Luke Martin, the world's worst show podcast. Recorded at a comic shop in front of a make-believe studio audience.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's John and Luke with the world's worst show. Guess what episode it is? Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. Sex.
Not just any episode.
It's that Cinemax After Dark action.
We're talking Taxi Cab Confessions. That good. Just hoping that scramble freezes up and you catch a titty in the feed. Maybe like a blue ass or something. Clenched up from thrusting.
Or everybody's favorite urban myth, the blue waffle.
Oh my god. Everyone knows. But no one wants to talk about it. And it keeps getting spread like this.
It's like a cryptid.
Look at you.
Is it real?
And it's just 2 words, and that's all you need.
I need one of them poorly shot videos like the Bigfoot video.
Everybody knows. And it'll never die because someone always has to bring it up.
Nobody wants to admit to it.
It's like those curses that you can only get rid of by passing it on to another.
Smurf pussy.
Some fucking poor soul is gonna go look that up. Don't do it, guys.
Stay away.
Oh, what are you doing?
Speaking about the old vajayjay. You ever notice how pocket vaginas are getting to be a bigger thing?
You know, I like the fact, I can appreciate the fact that the male side of the sexual toy industry is getting some love too. And it ain't just giant, veiny, 14-inch fucking beer can cocks. I can have me some ass, some pussy, some both. Big old freaky doll.
Yeah, you can smack them, it jiggles.
I can get straight serial killer with it. It's real weird.
Take out them desires to just choke a bitch.
God. That's disgusting. It's just weird to me. I mean, I don't know. It's like a well, I don't know if it's $1 billion industry. It probably is. Yeah, safe to say.
It's just like we were talking about before we pushed the old record button. It used to be a time it just seemed like the women were the only ones that were getting to play things.
For sure.
Narnia's active.
Narnia is active.
But yeah, the playthings were only for the women, and the guys were kind of getting nothing.
No.
Like when I would deploy, women, the women soldiers were allowed to have dildos, but they wouldn't let the guys have pocket pussies.
So, as in they were allowed to have it, was it given to them, or were they allowed to take it?
They would go on drugstore.com.
Oh, and just have it sent in?
Yeah. Okay. And when I helped with the mail once a week, we would all take the boxes from drugstore.com and shake them, and we'd be like, dick, throw it.
That's
protein powder. Dick. Protein powder.
Like shitty little elves.
Yeah. Like,
staying busy over there.
Guess what Santa brought for Christmas.
We know. Dildos.
But I never understood that. It was, the guys couldn't have it, which, I mean, it would have been weird because most of us had roommates, and I don't necessarily want to look over there when my buddy's banging out his flashlight next to me while I'm trying to watch a movie.
It's something I imagine you just learn to deal with. It's like being in prison or something, right? It's like, as long as I don't pay attention to them.
I don't know. It's weird. It seems like to me women are more comfortable with masturbating around each other than what men are.
I don't know, dude. Guys are weirdos. We're the ones flashing our genitalia to strangers.
Yeah.
And jerking off in bushes and stuff.
Like somebody says they like us and we're instantly like, dude, look at my dick.
Exactly. You don't even have to say they like you. They just have to be around you.
Oh, she looked at me. Here, my cock.
God. Don't do that, guys.
Yeah, it's not classy.
You're going to learn something on episode 666 today.
But I will say this. The quality, I have purchased one of these said vaginas before. And
Hold the phone.
And the quality is, y'all got stepped up there, Doc Johnson.
Really? Yeah.
I don't know if I got a little too carried away, but I ripped it.
I think it did, John. I think I've heard too much.
Okay, ladies, did you find that hot? Did you find that hot that I ripped that toy?
Jesus Christ.
If you did, the email address is in the show's description.
Don't make me regret driving up the road
But
recording with you.
They need to work on the quality.
Well, maybe you should not get carried away there, pal. You know what I'm saying? Control your shit.
I wasn't like trying to start a fire with my dick.
Sounds like you were. Who's trying to start the fire?
Look,
John is.
When I make love to myself, I'm slow and sensual.
Don't sound like it. Sounds like you're a caveman.
I wasn't banging myself out like I just paid $50 for a half hour and I had to beat the clock.
I don't know if you understand what the fuck slow and sensual means, sir.
It's called love making.
I don't know. We have a different interpretation of love making.
Young love. When you and her ready to take that next step, you want the strongest name in the game. And you won't trust your willy to just any old love sock. Spartacus condoms, keeping the AIDS away since 1969.
Have you ever heard of some of the absolute worst, actually not worst, most deadliest attempts at lovemaking? So this comes from cracked.com, and the first story is called The Epoxy Condom. You gotta know where this is going.
Oh, no.
It says, 2 years ago, a 23-year-old named Salman Misra from Ahmedabad, India, went to a hotel with his girlfriend and apparently with a second woman as well. They had no condom with them that day. What they did have was some ingredients for epoxy adhesive. They had a good reason for carrying this around, as they had been huffing it prior to going up to the hotel room, along with other drugs.
Fucking radical, man.
The whole point of a condom, though, is to create some sort of barrier through which fluids and other malefactors can't pass. Correct. And the trio realized that they had the means to create such a barrier. They sealed Misra's penis shut. The immediate consequence of this is something called retrograde ejaculation,
Okay.
in which semen is forced backwards and enters the bladder. This is not particularly dangerous so long as the sufferer can urinate afterward, if not expect complications.
Hang on. I gotta take this in for a second. So,
He comes backwards.
Wait, yes, that's exactly what I was gonna ask. So he comes backwards, and if he doesn't piss it out,
It could cause infections.
holy hell.
Like urinary tract infections, guys, is not something to play with. You can die from them. It says a friend of Misra's later found him unconscious in a pile of bushes, meaning shrubbery, no shit, outside of the apartment building, not the bushes he had previously just dove into during his love making.
What?
He then sent Misra to a hospital where he died. Doctors would not
no.
say whether the sealed penis killed him, but we imagine it couldn't have helped. He died of organ failure, which is technically how everyone dies, and was particularly true in this case.
Wait. Now, what caused this again?
He got a massive bacterial infection in his bladder.
I mean, it just happened randomly to him. He didn't have no.
Well, he sealed his dick up with
he
epoxy.
did. Okay, that's what I thought. It was the fucking. It was a thing. Okay.
So
The trauma made me forget.
So the story was.
Holy shit.
I was reading the way it was written. Somebody didn't proofread it, guys. So hopefully you made sense of it all. Basically, what happened was, old boy went up with two women that he had been doing drugs with, to include huffing this adhesive.
And put it on his dick.
And they sat there and they were like, "Well, I don't have a condom. Oh, but we got this glue.
I got an idea.
I'm going to shoot this glue into my dick."
Oh my god.
And then they waited 15 minutes for it to dry, of course, because...
He shot it into his dick?
Yes, he shot it into his
Oh
dick.
my god.
And when he nutted...
What a huffer's idea, huh?
His dick, instead of spurting it out, sucked it back up into his bladder. And I guess he never went and did anything about it, and got a bacterial infection and fucking died. End of story. But join us again next week.
This makes me want to rethink scat edging.
When we will have The story of the worst Mile High Club experience ever.
I think we should just do it now.
You want to do it now?
Fuck yeah, I do.
All right. This one's called The Worst Mile High Club. People in Florida were baffled in 1991 when a 2-engine plane exploded in midair. The crash killed both occupants of the plane, pilot Linda Keith and co-pilot Carl Terry. Terry, though just a pilot-rated passenger, was identified as the pilot in initial police reports because, let's say, he was the taller of the two. Like height has anything to do with it. The plane ripped apart due to wing failure because it flew in a way that exceeded the tiny aircraft's design limits.
So wait, they assumed he was a pilot because he was
He was taller.
He was the tallest body.
Yeah.
He was the better human.
Yeah, it's like, okay, who's flying this thing? Who's tall? You got to be this tall to fly.
Clearly, this guy.
It's like that
Is
fucking.
that a thing? Maybe you do.
Well, they do that in roller coasters. You got to be this tall to ride the ride.
Maybe you do have to be that tall to fly.
It says, as for why it flew so recklessly, investigators found clues by looking at the two corpses. Both appeared in various stages of partial undress. Investigators checked to see if the crash had pulled the clothes off of the two corpses, but no. The two must have taken off their clothes while still in flight. Also, one of the cockpit seats was in the fully reclined position at the time of the breakup. The National Transportation Safety Board ruled that the cause of the crash was the pilot in command's improper in-flight decision to divert her attention to other activities not related to the conduct of the plane. Clearly, the tradition of having sex in the air in Florida should be reserved for passengers rather than, or just anybody, not just Florida.
Fucking awesome, though.
Rather than whoever is currently operating the controls. However, when passengers show up, that can be just as dangerous.
If you want a righteous way to go, I guess. That's pretty fucking righteous. You know?
It just fucking and the plane just rips apart.
Jeez. Gangster, dude.
What a way to go, son.
Go big or go home, you know?
Big dog.
Boy, that's right. Big dog apparel brings you.
But shit, dude. So you got to be this tall to drive the plane.
Yeah.
So while she was not tall enough to drive the plane, she was tall enough to take him to the back and strip his clothes off and cause the plane to explode.
No, I thought the fucking the seat was fully reclined.
It was.
Like they were fucking in the pilot chair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. Interesting. What else you got?
You gotta fly, fly right to the angels. So, with all that said, let's talk about something that it's a little bit more upbeat. The 10 incredible health benefits of spanking your monkey.
It's good for you guys.
Yes.
It's really good for you. I'm going to record the rest of the episode this close.
Did you know that masturbation
Yes.
in men can help lower your risk of prostate cancer?
I did know this. Every day.
Says a 2004 study found out that men who ejaculated more than 21 times a month, God damn, that's a lot of jerking off, reduced their risk of prostate cancer by roughly 33%.
Whatever it takes.
Compared to guys who only did the deed 4 to 7 times a month. In 2016, researchers followed up with the same group of guys from 2004 and found that those who ejaculated 8 to 12 times per month reduced their prostate cancer risk by 10%. So hey guys, start beating that sausage is all I can say.
I would much rather have someone do it for me.
Grind your glizzy.
Already on it, Chief.
Number 2.
Oh.
It makes you harder.
What?
As you age, you naturally lose muscle tone. Yep, even down there. Regular sex, God, I can't even talk, or masturbation works out your pelvic floor muscles to prevent erectile dysfunction and incontinence.
Oh. I should be jerking off right now.
So I should be able to break down brick walls.
Yeah, you're tearing up
because I'm
pocketbooks.
single. Masturbation keeps the angle of your dangle perky, said Bram. That's because the smooth muscle of your penis needs to be enriched with oxygen, which is delivered whenever there's a rush of blood to your member, i.e. horny. Aim for 3 to 5 times a week for rock solid results.
So you're telling me I shouldn't inject all this epoxy into
No, man, don't
my
come
urethra?
backwards.
Okay. Alright, I'll just jerk off.
Number 3.
Hit me.
It helps you last longer during sex.
Oh. So you just gotta do it almost every day of the month, except for 10 days.
Yeah.
You got a 10-day, window.
I mean, if you're trying to make a kid, you probably don't want to go beating off before that.
Even
it's
then,
planned.
you gotta beat off with them dead boys, you know what I mean? Get a fresh batch. Reload, son.
Got to help them Keebler elves out.
Look for them headshots, straight egg kind of things.
Says sometimes guys don't last long in bed simply because they haven't had enough practice, either with a partner or solo. Regularly taking yourself to prom may help extend your sex sessions. Masturbating an hour before a date will give you more control, said Brahm. Who the fuck is Brahm? It says train yourself by timing how long it takes to you orgasm. Yeah, so I'm gonna sit there and jerk off with a stopwatch.
Yeah,
man.
I do. But I like to, here's what I do. I usually use a grandfather clock, though, and I'll lay at the base of it.
Wait for that. Dong.
Yeah, 100%. But I have to kiss.
Do you stroke with the?
I'm holding a big old mirror, kissing myself, getting into it.
But are you doing that?
Faster.
Okay. Click, 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 click. It says Ava Cadell, PhD, founder of the love coaching program Loveology University, told Men's Health, if it usually takes 2 minutes for you to finish solo, shoot for 3 next time.
It depends if I stretch my toes.
Yep.
I could just cock a shot at you.
Or count how many strokes you need to get to your happy place. Most men can double the number of strokes in the time within 1 month, Cadell said. You ever strained an ankle when you nutted?
I've given myself Charlie horses. Yeah,
I
sure.
did that once.
It was like, ah!
No shit. I literally had to go to sick call one day and told him I twisted my ankle. What happened was I nutted so hard I strained and tore a tendon in my ankle.
Jeez Louise. That's beautiful, though. Good job.
No, it hurt really, really bad.
Oh, man.
Number 4.
Was that self?
No, I was when I was married.
Oh, nice.
No,
That's
man.
that
Oh, my ankle.
I don't think. Listen, you guys got to go pay for some pussy or something. Because although I totally think everyone should be jerking off for health benefits, I think you should get some actual fucking human contact to it too. It's important.
Yeah, the lady folks smell good and feel good, man.
Or fellow folks. I'm sure there's some gigolos out there you can call up.
Sometimes I like to get some ladies' perfume spray on
Call
my pillow.
John up. He'd be a gigolo hoe for you.
Everything still works.
Jump into his inbox.
btfiends@gmail.com.
We're all over the place. It's us. Reach out and touch John.
But anyway, number 4.
Number 4.
It boosts immunity.
Oh.
Ejaculation increases the level of the hormone cortisol. According to Jennifer Linda, MD, a specialist in hormone therapy, cortisol, which usually gets a bad rap as a havoc-wrecking stress hormone, actually helps regulate and maintain your immune system in small doses. Masturbation can produce the right environment for a strengthened immune system, she said. Plus, a very small study from 2004 showed that guys had more white blood cells 45 minutes after they had a solo orgasm.
That's probably how I survived fucking COVID.
I was going to say, hey guys, who needs the vaccine? Jerk off, it cures COVID.
I have a force field.
And now you know. Ding, 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 ding. Like that old NBC.
I'm not
Okay.
condoning this message.
Number 5. It boosts your mood.
Well, that's post-nut clarity.
Yeah.
Everybody knows about that.
Yeah, it's like Nostradamus.
Yeah, you got.
It's like, I really want to date this girl, and then after you nut, and it's like, what was I thinking?
I really want to do this fucking thing.
Then after you nut, no.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe sometimes, guys, if you do that before you send the dick pic,
You should
You
probably
won't send a
nut
dick
before you
pic.
even go on a date. Just so
Yeah.
you're not going on a date all horny and shit.
matter of fact, nut before you even go on Tinder.
Yeah. Man, I was all scooped up. I haven't even ever touched that shit. How's the dating world like? What's that
Tinder's
shit like?
lame, dude.
You guys seem to have like no problem getting laid and shit anymore. There's so many social apps. Everyone just
Yeah,
wants to
you have
shack
no
up and fuck.
Yeah, well, you have no trouble cheating on your spouses nowadays either.
Yeah, but I mean, if you just want to straight up fuck somebody, it's like super easy. It's like,
Dude,
to have a strong relationship is real
prostitutes
admirable.
even have websites now.
Everybody does. It's just dating sites are just everywhere. Everything is kind of a dating site.
But it says it boosts your mood. Masturbating releases a slew of feel-good neurochemicals like dopamine and oxytocin that lift your spirits, boost your satisfaction, and activate the reward circuits in your brain. Like, yay, I got a prize! An orgasm is the biggest non-drug blast of dopamine available, said Bob.
I have never sounded like that while I masturbate. It's usually real quiet. Right down the fucking toilet, just flush those fuckers away.
Bye, son.
Yeah, I'll catch you on the next go round. But yeah, I've never screamed. Have you ever screamed? Just masturbating.
I've actually had my
does?
I've actually
Or
had
talks to
my partners complain because I make no noise,
Really?
and I'm like, I'm concentrating. I'm
Mr.
here.
Stonewall Jackson.
I'm
over
like,
here.
I'm here for you. I want to make you feel good.
I want to listen to you, that's why. I'll be nasty if you want me to, though.
You can fake it, but just tell me you're coming.
Are you sure you want to listen?
Damn, that was the best ever. I've never achieved that.
Just start making.
Chupapi mañano.
Oh my god.
It says,
You can be quiet again.
yeah, please. That made me soft.
You can put my finger in the butt, please.
No, that's where the date ends.
Really?
If I'm going
Dude, it's all
to town
sensitive down there.
and a woman just goes wink into my asshole,
It's a trust thing, son. Hey, if you want to get near that, that's okay. It scares me a little. I get the fear. I want to let go of the steering wheel sometimes. But that being said, you start creeping knuckles in there and shit, we're going to have a wrestle down.
I'm just putting on pants and walking out.
And depending, full strength is going to show. You know? I'm going to have to protect what's mine. Straight jailhouse, prison wall.
Okay, number 6.
We have the best segues.
It can help you fall asleep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. I've
sure.
I've nutted and napped
Yeah.
within 5 seconds.
Just,
It's like, oh,
wake up with the fucking sticky
wake up, my
ass leg.
dick's still in my hand, it's crusty.
You got the crusty pubes on your side of your leg. Just that, like someone pour wax on you. It's all dry and shit's stuck and it hurts. Pinches and shit. It's unfortunate.
We apologize. But anyway, there are many things that you can do to improve the quality of your sleep, from losing weight to eating certain kinds of food. Turkey and cheddar cheese. Yeah, turkey will make you sleep. I've never eaten cheddar cheese to fall asleep, plus I'm pretty sure, I don't know. Masturbation can also help. Having an orgasm releases chemicals like prolactin, serotonin, and oxytocin into the brain, all of which have been linked to feelings of happiness and relaxation. So, if you find that you're tossing and turning, it might pay a little to visit Pornhub. A visit to Pornhub might be worth a shot. So, if you guys are just having trouble going to sleep, instead of getting that warm milk and a cookie, just beat your meat.
I do both. You never just jerk off like a sandwich with the other hand? Like, at the same time,
It's like, ooh, who's this?
I'm that comfortable with myself. You just can't come on your food. You know what I mean?
Number 7.
Number 7.
It can increase your lifespan.
I'm gonna live forever.
Yeah, goddamn son, I'm immortal. I'm a fucking god. It says, yup. Really, according to a Welsh study of 1,000 men, man, can you imagine being the person doing this study? 1,000 men just, am I gonna live forever, Doc?
Welsh study, right?
Yeah. I didn't even know Welsh were even alive anymore. Anyway, it says 1,000 men over the course of 20 years. God damn, that's a long time to... The men who had 2 or more orgasms per week died at half the rate of men who had less than that number of orgasms per month.
I gotta fuck a lot more.
No, you just got dead with yourself. That's the fountain of youth.
But I can't orgasm from diddling myself. You know what I mean?
Sit on your hand like go to sleep and then jerk off. It's called a stranger.
Stranger. You're right.
Number 8.
Could make them both go to sleep and just like sandwich it.
Twist it. Grab it with both hands, just twist it in opposite directions.
That's a good idea.
We call this the balloon animal. Number 8.
Right.
It can improve your skin.
Oh.
Orgasms cause increased blood flow to the skin, which makes your blood vessels open up for some people. This can result in slightly rosy cheeks, or what's better known as the post-sex glow. What's even better, the oxytocin that's released with orgasm can reduce inflammation, making zits and rashes less noticeable.
Well,
I kind of want to call that one into question because teenagers, I'm sure, we were teenagers too, and they jerk off a lot.
it's different though.
Yeah, true.
You know?
Unless they're talking about older men, which
I think...
maybe that's why I got clear skin.
You think so?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Fuck oil valet. Just jerk off.
Yeah, exactly. I just use like fucking blue, whatever that shit is for the kitchen. The blue shit. That's what I use.
Almost there, guys.
Soap. Just
Yeah, but that
straight
stings
soap.
if it gets in that pee hole.
No, I don't use... Yeah, not on my dick, on my face. On my face.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Yeah.
your dick.
No. Not right now.
Number 9.
Number 9.
It helps you get to know your own body better. Sure, you might think that you're pretty well acquainted with your body, particularly if you started masturbating at a younger age. But it's always helpful to try new things and give yourself a refresher course in what your penis is like and what it doesn't like. If you want tips, check out these male masturbation techniques. Yeah, I guess you click on that and it gives you different ones like the two-handed boulder bouncer or whatever. You beat it against your
I'm
forehead.
gonna need that link so I can make fun of it.
The over-the-shoulder boulder holder. Number 10. And this is it.
Really?
Yep. We're at the end,
That's
folks.
sad. I was enjoying myself.
And here we are. Number 10. It improves heart health.
Oh.
Contrary to popular belief that rigorous sex can up your risk of a heart attack or stroke, yes, it can. People have died from fucking. Regular orgasms can actually help protect you against cardiovascular disease.
Oh.
A report from the Massachusetts Aging Study found that men who had sex once a month or less were 45% more likely to die of cardiovascular disease than men who had 2 or more orgasms per week.
Jesus.
So if you cancel plans with friends to stay home and imbait, just tell them that it's for your own health. Hey, you won't be lying. So hey guys, I ain't gonna be able to go to the bar tonight. Yeah, I found out I had a higher risk for heart disease, so I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna beat my dick and get my levels down.
Gotta think about me these days, guys.
It's for my health.
Yeah. Gotta keep track of the numbers. Now, if you want, we can meet up at McDonald's at like 5 in the morning and have a cup of coffee or something. Exchange techniques. Talk about that old pussy we've been banging and slanging.
Or the pussy in our mind as we were masturbating.
God.
But those guys are the 10 ways that masturbation is good for you.
Or just release. You know? Unless you're cheating, because we touched on in an older episode that if you're cheating, your chances of having a penis injury are significantly increased. Broke dick shit is real. I don't know what episode that was, but
It was back in the old days.
yeah, guys, clear that shit out, okay? Because you're really playing with fire.
Yeah, you don't want to do like bumblebees. Did you know that bumblebees, when they orgasm, their shit explodes and they die? You can literally hear it when they explode.
That can literally happen to you.
So don't cheat,
Don't cheat.
you bastards.
Fucking go.
Just pretend in your mind.
Just
Wank it out.
Go tell your person.
I just want you to be this person just for 5 minutes.
I gotta go fuck something else. That's where I'm at in this relationship.
So I'm going to call you Becky. And please don't get mad.
Yeah. Becky.
I need you to wear this wig.
Please.
And hold this picture over your face.
Talking to myself in the mirror. The whole time, right?
More buffalo bobbing where you tucking and dancing.
Oh my god, in the moonlight. Goddamn horror movie. But anyway, guys, episode 6. Sex.
We covered everything. From tragedy in the air. Coming backwards.
Jeez Louise, I was not prepared for that. That was a thing of nightmares. Keep that pee hole clear, guys.
Also known as retrograde ejaculation. And we gave you some good on the 10 benefits of just flogging the glizzy.
Can I take a second to give a shout out to old Romania?
Yeah, Romania.
What a do, Romania. That's it. Thanks for the listen.
Ain't Romania? Ain't that? No, that's not Transylvania's next to Romania.
Now you're getting all offensive and shit.
No, I'm not. There's a lot of great ghost stories and gothic horror stories that's come out of Romania.
I wonder what kind of person's listening to us from Romania.
Romania's a beautiful country.
I wonder if it's like a little gypsy woman.
Is that a werewolf stories out of Romania?
It could be a werewolf listening to us.
That would be so fucking awesome.
And terrifying. Listen, just eat John.
Just bite me. I want to become one of you.
Look, please, don't eat me.
I will embrace the curse.
Unless you're gonna do one of them Bram Stoker fucking sex scenes.
Oh yes.
just fuck me on some old graves.
Speaking of masturbating, I almost whipped it out in the theater when Lucy was getting banged by that dog.
Look at John. The bestiality comes out. Jeez Louise. Alright, I think that's about it for episode 666.
I hope it was informative. I hope you had fun. I had a good time.
Yeah, I always have a good time with you, buddy.
But this has been John.
This has been Luke.
And thank you for joining us for 666 on the world's worst show.